So this is what our final result. Let's continue from where we left off. I have provided two flares in the last video. Check the description. After downloading them, let's bring this to our composition. Just drag and drop it. After importing, put this flare bottom at the bottom of this composition above the gradient, and change the blending mode to screen, and put the flare top on top of the element layer, and move it something like this. Let's change the blending mode to screen, and find the moment where the first rotation start happening. So I think it will be this, and then it moves, and then the mic hits and the next flare will start to occur. Let's press Alt page down to move a little bit, move one frame further, so you can see. Let's bring it back. I think this looks perfect. So this is the perfect. Let's place the flare top at the 11th frame. So that's the moment where the flare top starts, and the flare bottom, just place it below the element layer, and let's change the quality. So this is what we got so far. So let's save the document. Select this flare bottom, and then let's bring this shockwave elements, which I provided in the link in the description. This is also from Video Copilot. You can purchase the whole shockwave elements from Video Copilot. Select all of this. Let's find a moment where the titles start revealed, and then let's change the blending mode to screen. Let's place it something like this, and then let's go into effects and presets. It says for tint. Let's put it on this layer, and then change that into something like an orange color. Let's copy this tint and paste it on another layer. Let's also change the hue a little bit. I think select, and then let's select this, and then let's scale this one a little bit like this, and then let's select this also and scale it a little bit so that it looks interesting. Let's play how this looks. Bring it something like this. I think this works. Let's right click here. Let's click here and then go to Reveal Composition Project. This is this one. Let's duplicate this comp by pressing Ctrl D and call this short one. Let's open it, and then we are making the close-up shot which starts at the video. Let's go to element, go to scene setup. After opening, let's select let's analyze. I think this is the text layer, and then let's delete this one, and then go to these models and delete this one too, and then go to speakers and delete this, and then let's change it to group 3, or let's change to the group 3 for the time being, and then go to the modeling mode. Then let's find the first letter here. I think this is this one. Let's hold Alt and click this, and let's duplicate this and go to and change it to group 4, and let's find next letter and hold Alt and select this, so that this is only having this letter, and then duplicate this, then change the group to group 5, then open this. Let's hold Alt and click this. So these 3 letters on this layers. Let's click OK, and then we have to reset these groups. I think let's just reset everything by clicking this. Let's just edit this element and then add a new one, just like this, and then add the text mask as our mask. Let's go to scene setup once again, and let's click extrude. Then let's make our bevel. Select and give the bevel copies by 2. Then select the first one and increase the extrusion value by 4, just like this, and then select 2 and increase the extrusion value by 4, and then expand the edges just like this, and then let's click the first one and reduce the edges just like this, and then let's change the colors. Let's click first one and change it to something like a yellow color, which we did already. Let's increase the extrusion value just a little bit, and then select this and then darken this, give something like this value of this, change the diffuse value by 3, and then increase the diffuse value 3 for this one also, and increase the reflectivity something around 45, and give the value of something like a yellowish orange color. Let's click OK. Let's click OK. So this is what we got. Let's go to render settings, go to ambient occlusion, click enable IO, and then increase the intensity by 5, something like this. Let's delete both of this camera and camera controller and create a new camera. Kindly disable depth of field if you have enabled it. Just click OK, and let's disable this flare top. Let's change the duration to something like 1 second, and press N so that we can focus on this. And let's save this document, and then let's go to scene setup once again. Let's change some of these settings. Let's go to modeling mode, and select the first letter. Let's try finding it. I think this is this one. Hold Alt and select this. And let's duplicate this group. Go to 2, and then open this, and hold Alt and select this, and let's duplicate this and call it on group 3, and then hold this, hold Alt, and then click this. Let's close everything. Let's click OK, and then let's create separate group nulls. Let's delete these nulls which is from our previous composition, and then let's select this element and then create a null for the group 1, and then follow the same process. So these things can be separated. These nulls can act as separate controllers for our text. So let's leave this. Let's click camera, and let's press C, and then just move it something like this. And then let's press C to toggle between the modes. So let's try rotating this way, something like this. Let's press P and shift A, create a keyframes, and move something like an 8 frame, and just rotate it this way, something like this. Pressing C, something like this. Press C once again, and move it to something like this, and then go to the end of our timeline, and let's rotate it this way, and move it this way. Let's play this animation. So this is what we got. Let's select this last keyframe, ECs, and let's try moving it this way. Let's play the animation. So this is what we got, and then let's press J to move to the last keyframe, and let's zoom out a little bit, something like this. Let's play. So this is what we got. Then let's go back to element once again, and Let's try. Let's select this, and then let's select this, and then let's change this value. Let's darken this a little bit, something like this, and click OK, so that it can be visible a little bit good. And then let's try rotating this a little bit, rotating the lighting a little bit, so that it can be a little different. Something like this could work. I think this is alright. So this lightings happen to working. Let's try bringing it in front, something like this. I think it is alright. Let's increase the gamma value a little bit, something like this. Okay, let's go to group 3, which is our last letter. Press R. So this will rotate in the x-axis, just like this. And let's give the value of 120 and press P. And let's create both these keyframes, and then let's move this position value a little bit further, and then let's move it on the y-axis down a little bit, and then let's press K to go to this keyframe. Then select this and click 0, and let's try playing it. Let's select both of this, and EC is, let's play. Let's go to camera. Let's try rotating it a little bit, something like this. And go to this keyframe, and let's zoom out a little bit so that we can see. Something like this. And go to this keyframe, and we can actually edit this so that we can let's delete this keyframe once again. Go to this keyframe, and let's move this way, just like this, and then move to the end of this keyframe, end of this timeline. Then let's rotate it a little bit, something like this. Let's play. I think this is working. Maybe this value could go something like 180. And let's try moving this. Let's play. I think this is alright. And this, let's go to group 2 and press P. Let's move this to the top, something like this. Let's select both of this. DC is I think this is working. I think this is alright. Let's duplicate this comp by clicking this with Ctrl D and then open this shot, and let's go to element once again. Let's change these letters. It is this one, and this I think will be this one. I think this one, and on this one. Let's open it and hold Alt. So it is this letters. Let's click OK. So these things came. Let's delete this, unlink and delete this so that we can create. Let's delete our camera. Let's create the camera. The animation is working, but the overall location is little bit changed. So let's just move it. Let's create a camera. And, let's press P and Shift A and create 2 keyframes, and go to this keyframe by pressing J. Just zoom in a little bit. Just center this. Let's try rotating this way, and go to the start of this keyframe, and let's rotate it this way, the opposite way, and let's press K, and let's move these keyframes a little bit further, and then let's rotate it this way, something like this. So let's play this. So this is what we got so far, and maybe we can exaggerate a little bit, something like this, and then let's delete these keyframes. So let's focus on this one. Select this layer, press Shift Alt P to create a keyframe and position. Just move it this way, something like this, and then move it, give it a value of negative value to the position Z, something like this, and then create a keyframe on rotation, move it here, and just stay rotating to 90. Let's play. This is what we got. Stay moving this way. And then let's click group 1. which is our first letter, and then create a keyframe and position by pressing Shift Alt P. Then move this keyframe by Shift Alt and right arrow 10 frames further, and then let's create a keyframe on negative value, something like this. And then let's select this, select the last one and move it just like this. Maybe let's move this way. Let's move it further. Play. Problem is we can see the first letter. Let's move it further so that we don't see at the start of the video. It is visible, so let's move it so this way. Let's delete this keyframe and let's move this way. Let's select this and move it this way. Let's play. Maybe let's select group 2, press R, create a rotation value. Let's try rotating this way, and Shift Alt and create a rotation position value and move it this way, and just move it something like this. Let's play. So let's select this and move it this way, and let's select this keyframe and right click to create an ECS and move it this way. And select both of this and move it this way. Let's play. So this is what we got so far. Let's select both of this and move it this way. Maybe the rotation is too much. Let's bring it down. I think this is working. Let's go to this keyframe and let's zoom this way. Go to this keyframe and zoom it this way. Something like this. Select this, and ECs. Select this one, and ECs. Let's select everything. Go to graph editor, and let's move this way, and let's move it the other way. Maybe there is a pass on the center. I think this should work. So we can see this letter here. So let's go to this keyframe and let's move it this way. I think this is alright. Let's save this. Let's go back to this comp and then go to this keyframe and let's rotate it this way, something like this. Let's zoom in a little bit and let's bring it this way. Go to this keyframe and let's move this way. Let's play the whole part. let's rotate it this way. So go to this one. So this is what we got so far. And then I have provided a FX video in the description. Just drag and drop it. This is for Marks and Essentials. So let's bring this. Let's make this a 3D layer. Let's scale this something like this. Press V and then bring it here. Something like this. Double click A and then just disable the lights by clicking off. Let's turn this off. Let's rotate it this one. Rotate it this way and place it here. Let's scale this something like this. Let's play it. So let's move this position a little bit further and rotate it this way. Shift R and rotate it this way. Move it here. Let's go frame by frame by clicking page down. And I think this is okay. I think let's move it back a little bit. Something like this. Click page up. I think this is all right. You can actually click to move it to 0 and then let's go frame by frame by clicking page down. I think we can move this. Let's duplicate this layer and then rotate it, press W and go into Z axis, go into Y axis, just like I think we need to rotate it on Z axis just like this and press V and bring it here. Press W once again and move it on the Z axis just like this. And let's just move this timing a little bit, something like this. Let's play this. So I think this one needs to be on this is different position. Let's move it here. Let's press P and let's click 0 and move it here. Let's go frame by frame. I think this one needs to be here. And let's press P and move it here, just like this. Let's press 0. Let's try attaching this to our null, which is our group 1. Let's see how it works. I think this works. So let's just move it. Also select this one and attach it to the group 3, I think. So also let's just fix it this way. I think this is working. No. Let's press P and press 0 and then let's move it here. Hopefully this will work. Let's move it this way and let's trim this way. Let's play this part. I think this is alright. Let's select this top one, move this back, something like this. Let's create a keyframe and position here, and move it move it at this start of this animation, this spot, and let's move it on the x-axis just a little bit. I think now it's working. Also for this one, find the moment it is perfectly attached. It is this moment, and let's press P. Let's move it here, and let's go to x-axis and move it like this. So let's play. As you can see, it is attached perfectly. Let's change this blending mode to screen. I think it is working. Let's save this document. For this one, let's do this differently. Let's bring this footage here, and then let's pre-compose this. Let's call it building 01, and let's duplicate this composition here on the project panel, and let's bring it here, and let's turn this off, and then let's go to element, and then go to custom layers, and then custom texture map. In this, choose this welding 01 and welding 02, and let's close this. Let's create a plane and bring it here, and choose it on group 4 and create a group, and choose it on group 4, and then bring the plane here, and then let's open this, and then select the diffuse, select the custom layer 1, click OK, and then change the blending mode of this one to add, and then increase the alpha threshold a little bit, something like this, something like 0.12, and then let's duplicate this, and then let's right click this, and then choose duplicate and replace, and then choose the custom layer 2 and click OK, and then select this, and then go to the y-axis of this orientation and click select 180, and then just bring it here, something like this, bring it here, and then click OK. Now let's go to element, and then go to group 4 and create a group null, and then let's go to group null, press R, go to Y rotation, and then give the value of 180, think this will be our next thing. Let's check. This would be an 180. Let's press P and bring it here. So as you can see, this is working. First yes, and then let's scale this and bring this layer here. So let's try playing this. Press P. Let's press this and then choose R and rotate it on x-axis by 90. So let's rotate this 90 degree on X low, and then let's scale this something like 220, and then give the position value of 0 for now, and then let's just bring it here. Try to bring it here. Let's bring the Z value by something like this, and then just try to move it. So this is perfectly attached around now, and then let's go to element once again, and then let's select the first one and give the axle channel of 1, and this one channel 2, and click OK, and then go to group 4 dark channel 2, and then try moving this thing, maybe something like this. I think you can move this thing something like this, and move the channel 2 to the right, something like this, and then let's play this animation. So and then what I'm going to do is move this thing, move the welding number 1, and only put it after this letter came, just like this. So this is another way of doing this. Maybe we can trim this. Maybe we can just bring it here and bring something like this. And let's bring this thing a little bit inside. This is channel 1. Let's bring this using holding control and bring it like this. Let's play this. So this is what we got so far. Then let's move this and let's trim it this way. let's open this thing and move it just like this. So now this is working perfectly. Let's save this, and then let's go to our, let's just organize this a little bit. Select select everything by pressing Ctrl A and deselect with Ctrl, and then bring everything into a group folder and underscore assets. So now let's bring this main into a new composition and call this composition render, and then bring shot 1 and 2 into this, and let's disable audio, and then let's open shot 1. It is 1 second long, so let's go to 23 frames, press alt open bracket, alt close bracket, and then bring this shot 2, bring it up something like this and open it. So trim this one also with alt close bracket, and then select this layer, press open bracket. After this, let's just open it. I think I need to move it a little bit like this, and then trim it this way so it starts like this. So this works now. After this, so let's bring this layer up and select and press open bracket. Let's open it. This can be 5 seconds, so let's go to 7 seconds and press N. So this is our end of our animation. Let's play the whole part. Let's create an adjustment layer and call this shake 1, and then trim this layer with alt open bracket, and then go to transform, search for transform, and then bring it here, create a keyframe here, and then search for motion type, and then select this layer, press E, and then drag and drop here, and then let's bring the output width to 120 and this one to 120 and mirror edges, and then let's select this, press U, and move it something like this, and then create a keyframe, select both of this, go to wiggler, and then make it jagged, and then press 15, frequency is 15 and the amplitude is 20, and this press apply. Let's try playing this now. So there is this shake, so and then let's trim it here, trim this layer, and then let's duplicate this and then move it here. So there is two shake, and then press duplicate and then bring it here and press duplicate and bring it here. After this, and then select this and then duplicate once again when this hit happens. So there should be a shake, and here also a shake, so press duplicate and bring it here. So there's this thing, and then there's this mic hit. Let's duplicate it and place it here. And also after this, let's go put a shake here. Maybe something here. So let's go to 7 seconds. Let's trim this by pressing N, press B, and let's play the whole thing.